Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the e-classes now. Let us continue our lesson in history. We are doing nationalism in India. You can see there, nationalism in India. We are doing the idea of Satyagraha. So this is the title of the chapter. This is the subtitle of the chapter, the idea of Satyagraha. Now here in this subtitle, there are altogether 7 points are written over here. So now here, number 1, Gandhiji returned to India in the year 1915. While the struggle was going on in India, he was in Africa, and he came to India in 1915. He had successfully fought the racist regime. Regime means rule. The racist regime, that is the Europeans or the Britishers. They were ruling South Africa. They were the colonizers, and in South Africa they made a lot of differences between the whites and the blacks. And the racist regime, he fought successfully by implementing Satyagraha. He practiced Satyagraha there with a noble method, good method of mass agitation called Satyagraha in South Africa. Gandhiji helped the South Africans because he was living there. He helped the South Africans. He united all the South Africans for mass agitation against the racist regime. He practiced there. And the idea of Satyagraha emphasized that if the cause was true, according to Mahatma Gandhi, according to his theory or idea of Satyagraha, he said that if the cause was true and if the struggle was against injustice done by the oppressors or the Europeans, then physical force was not necessary. If the struggle is for injustice and if the struggle is for the right cause and if the cause is true, then physical force was not necessary to fight against the oppression. That was the idea of Mahatma Gandhi, and he was quite successful in South Africa. Without seeking revenge or vengeance, without seeking revenge or being aggressive means to attack. So without being aggressive or trying to revenge or find revenge, seeking revenge or being aggressive, a Satyagrahi a person who follows Satyagraha, a Satyagrahi could win the battle through non-violence. So that means Mahatma Gandhi strongly believed non-violence. There should not be any kind of bloodshed. There should not be any kind of revenge. There should not be any kind of aggressive nature. If the cause is true, and if the person is fighting against the injustice, then naturally physical force is not necessary. Gandhiji believed in this non-violence. So this process could be done by appealing to the conscience of the oppressor. The oppressor ultimately will come to know that he is wrong. So people, including the oppressor, the people who are agitating, the people as well as the oppressor or the Europeans or the Britishers had to be persuaded. Persuade means make them understand through your good actions by being non-violent. So the people as well as the oppressor had to be persuaded to see the truth. First you see the truth. What is right and what is wrong. See the truth instead of being forced to accept truth. You cannot force anyone to accept the truth. He must realize that this is true. Then only he can accept or he will understand. So that means the Mahatma Gandhi wanted people not to be aggressive, not to seek revenge. Let the Britishers understand, and they will have to understand the truth. So accept truth. You cannot force to accept truth. They have to understand, must persuade them to understand the truth. through the use of, you cannot force anyone to accept truth through the use of force or violence. That was the idea of Mahatma Gandhi. By this, truth was bound to ultimately triumph. Ultimately, the truth will triumph, or there will be a victory of the truth. Truth will win. If we use force or by being aggressive, naturally the oppressor will not understand. He will become more oppressive. So in this way, non-violence is the true method. So after arriving in India in 1915, he went to Champaran in 1916. Champaran is in Bihar. He went to Champaran in 1916 and organized Satyagraha. He organized Satyagraha there. He practiced Satyagraha in South Africa, but he organized Satyagraha in India, in Champaran, that is in Bihar. Satyagraha movement to inspire the peasants, to inspire the farmers to struggle against the oppressive plantation system, because the farmers in Champaran were forced to grow indigo in their good land. So the farmers were not ready to grow indigo, because growing indigo will destroy their land. Indigo is a big tree or plant. They cannot grow trees in their agricultural land. So they were not ready. So in this way, the British government forced them to grow indigo. That is a coloring agent they used in their industries to color their cotton cloths. And the Gandhi went there in 1916 in Champaran to inspire the people to unite together and start agitation, mass movement against the oppressive plantation system of the Britishers. Then in 1917, again the next year, from 16, 17, 18, 3 years, in 1917 he organized Satyagraha in Kedia in Gujarat, against the tax, as their crops had failed and could not pay the tax. They wanted, the peasants in Kedia wanted that the government should relax their taxes. They should waive off their taxes because their crops had failed, they could not pay the tax. So they were demanding the British government to relax their tax for that year. But the government was not ready. So the government wanted the tax. The government was not bothered whether their crops failed or not. They wanted the tax. So Gandhiji went to Kedia in 1917 and organized Satyagraha, inspiring the people to organize mass agitation against the oppressive tax rule. And in 1918, again the next year, 1980, he went to Ahmedabad to support the cotton mill workers, because the mill workers had to work long hours and their wages were very low, and even their working condition was very poor. And to support them, they had to work for so long hours. They wanted that the work should be 8 hours. Usually they used to work 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, and the mill workers demanded that we want to work only 8 hours and our wages should be raised, and the working condition is so poor, it has to be improved. So the people, they were not ready to work in the mills in such a condition. So Gandhiji went there to support and inspire the mill workers in Ahmedabad so that they can start Satyagraha there. So in this way, Gandhiji organized Satyagraha in different places in India. First in Champaran 1916, then in Kedia 1917, and in Ahmedabad in 1918. So in this way, Gandhiji had the idea of Satyagraha, means non-violence. If the cause is true, then the force is not necessary. The oppressor has to understand. Ultimately, he will understand and he will see the truth. So in this way, that was the idea of Gandhiji. So the idea of Satyagraha, you can go through this properly and try to understand, because there might be a question that what do you mean by the idea of Satyagraha? Then you have to write certain points from here. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching the video, and keep on watching every day. So I'll send the points so that you can understand. You would be able to answer any type of questions in the board or in whenever you are asked any type of questions. Only thing you should know what happened in each paragraph. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson. Thank you very much for watching.